What's up, guys? A couple nights ago, I watched a new Netflix movie that came out last week, Run, Rabbit, Run, starring Sarah Snook, that most people know as Chiv from Succession. This movie does not have good reviews, both on the critic side and the audience side. It's an hour and 40 minutes long. It's listed as a horror/thriller. The nicest thing I can say about this movie is it almost becomes hereditary light, but it never reaches hereditary light. This movie is a horror movie without being scary, and it's a thriller movie without the thrills. I feel like throughout this movie, it had spots where it's like we're finally about to reach that point where it's about to become scary or thrilling, and it never reaches that point. Throughout this whole movie, I was thinking to myself, this woman's fucking crazy. She needs to take this girl to a fucking doctor, or she's fucking crazy, and they both need to go to a fucking doctor. I don't know how a lot of people are interpreting this movie, but for me, I feel like Sarah Snook's character was the one that was really mentally ill, and the child was just being a child. And that ending kind of contradicts that, and that ending's kind of crazy. But in my opinion, Sarah Snook's character was the one that really wasn't coping well, and her kid was acting like a kid. As they mentioned in the beginning of our movie, they just slaughtered her grandpa, and her mother's in a nursing home, and her mother has dementia. She has a perfect recipe to make her think that things are happening around her, but really what's actually happening is she's having a mental breakdown. And I think what supports that is every time where it feels like we're about to see someone, a ghost or something, attack her, it's always her daughter. It's always Mia. So in my opinion, I feel like she was just going fucking crazy. And I feel like her never really thinking about, maybe we should get this little girl in fucking therapy. This is because that kind of supports my theory that she was just going crazy. Because any sane person their first thought would be, their first thing to say out loud is, this girl needs to go to therapy. Like, this little girl needs to go to therapy. Why the fuck is she wearing bunny masks on her? Why the fuck is she calling herself some dead person that she never even met, you know? That's why I'm calling it like hereditary light, because it like has that weirdness of hereditary, but it never reaches what hereditary was doing. Like, it's weird, but not as like, it's weird, but it's weird in the way that we've seen so many times, which is sucks, you know? Like, this is a well-made, poorly executed movie. That's the nicest thing I could really say about it. Other than it almost reaching her hereditary light status, it's a well-made, poorly executed movie. Sarah Snook, she delivered, man. This was a great performance by her, you know? She's one of the best, like, when it comes to pure facial expression, she's probably the best actress out there right now, you know? Like, her face can convey so many emotions and there's so much dread and everything. Her facial expressions are everything, you know? But like I said, this is a well-made, poorly executed movie. It did a lot of things, but it never really did one thing to make you get on the movie side. It can make you feel like you wasted 2 hours. Now, I don't say that because I chose to watch this movie. But to a lot of people, they could have felt like you wasted 2 hours. So, Run, Rabbit, Run, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. It kept doing things where it's like we're about to finally get to what I thought this movie was going to be, or it's finally about to do something that's going to leave a mark on me, and it just never did. So like I said, a well-made, poorly executed movie with a great performance by Sarah Snook. 4 out of 10. Peace.